Hey everybody, it's Marilyn Davis once again in my fun onesie. Just kidding. Um, so for this particular activity, we are going to be making something really special. Can you guess what it is? I'll give you a really strong hint. It involves ice cream. I'm trying not to eat it. It involves peppermint, and because we are also celebrating um, St.Patrick's Day, this also involves something green. Have you figured it out just yet? We are definitely going to be making Shamrock shakes. And oh my goodness, you guys, I am so excited. Super excited about this because I remember getting the Shamrock shakes from McDonald's when I was actually, I think first time I actually tried it was in college. And before that, I've always had like the little, I always like the thin mints from Girl Scouts and all that jazz. But to see this and to have this where we can actually make this at home, I'm super excited for. So you're gonna need the following things. You're gonna need 2 cups of vanilla ice cream. Try not to eat it beforehand. Some green food coloring here. That is green food coloring. There we go. And some peppermint extract. It doesn't have to be this exact brand, but as long as it's peppermint extract, it's okay. Fun fact: peppermint. The way how they make extract is they take the plant and they excrete the oil from it, and so it's like a relatively complicated process, but it breaks the plant down into what you'll soon see right now in this actual liquid oil form. Now you have to be really, really careful with this stuff now because this is definitely no joke. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pure, pure peppermint. Um, if you would like to smell this, I recommend maybe smelling the end cap here, like I didn't do, instead of sniffing straight from the bottle. And the fun thing about extracts is you can use them on just about any and everything, and it turns out super great. And so we need about one, well, no, not about, a quarter teaspoon, which is this here, of mint extract. Oh, it says mint. Could have been any other mint. But so we're gonna carefully drop this on here. Ooh, easy does it, easy does it. Now if you're not too sure about if you actually like peppermint flavors or not, you can definitely scale it back some. But if you know for a fact you really love peppermint, it says you can actually add more to taste. So I'm gonna pour that in here into my handy dandy blender, or soon, well, will soon be a magic bullet. Pour that in. Oh, and we also need one, one, a quarter, cup and a quarter of regular milk. So I'm gonna pour that in. Um, you can definitely use, if you have allergy of sorts, you can definitely use any other milk that you have in the house. That's totally fine. And we're gonna save the food coloring for a little bit later. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to carefully pour our ice cream into our lovely mixture here. Again, without eating it. Ah, it's dripping. Yeah, definitely have to be careful with this stuff. Ah, here we go. Two. And three. Okay, yeah. Almost there. Almost there. We almost got it. Almost. Did I spill? No, I didn't. Haha. Okay. And again, try not to, you know what? A little off the side doesn't hurt. I'm gonna borrow another spoon. Get the rest of the ice cream off of here. Also, I imagine that you could probably get away with using like a frozen yogurt if you have it, or if you can't have ice cream but you have frozen yogurt. I imagine you could probably get away with doing it, doing that too. Okay, that's done there. And now for our 1 1/4 cup of milk. Ooh. Okay. You know what? That kind of worries me a little bit. So I'm going to borrow my spoon and I'm going to just kind of zhuzh it, or kind of do it like that. So far we have combined our pure peppermint extract, milk, and our ice cream. So what do y'all think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to be more? Do you think it's going to taste like ice cream, or do you think it's going to still taste more like vanilla? Leave your comment below or message me. Tell me what y'all think so far. And next step is to add in our green food coloring. Okay, so green food coloring, y'all have to be really careful with, okay? Be really careful. Make sure you probably have to get adults to actually help you out with this. So be right back, guys. Okay. All right. So I've come across a bit of a conundrum. Most bottles that I've seen that are food coloring, they usually have a dropper in it, but this one, it doesn't. So it just leaves me to free pour if I want to, which I'm kind of nervous about. So, like my mom used to do, we usually, sometimes, for the most part, we used to go by cap. So I'm gonna just start off with a half a cap, and we'll see what happens. Okay, maybe a little bit more. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, oh man, here we go. There's that. Oh man, do y'all see that going on the side? It's kind of cool. Anyway, so you can do it by that or do it by getting an actual spoon. It's up to you. Also, you don't have to, well, you don't have to have food coloring for this. You could just leave it as vanilla and mint and it would be perfectly fine because this is your shake. However, I'm trying to make Shamrock shake, so we'll see how this goes. Before you touch anything else, make sure you wash your hands. So I'm going to pause this video right now and go wash my hands. And I'm back. Okay, so clean hands, nice and dry. So far, so to recap, I have mixed in our peppermint extract. Ooh, that is so cool. Anyway, milk, we've mixed in our ice cream, peppermint extract and our green food coloring. And what we're going to do now is we're going to blend this in our handy dandy magic bullet. Again, this is a part where really, if you can do this by yourself, go right ahead. Please be extra careful. If not, have the adults handle this, okay? Because this is sharp stuff, and you have to also be really careful to make sure that this part goes on tightly. And also, if you're using like a regular stand blender at home, definitely this would be a good opportunity to make sure all your bolts and bits and pieces are all together nice and tight. Okay, so what do y'all think's gonna happen here? Will it turn green, kinda green, or like super green, like overwhelming green? Leave a comment, let me know what y'all think. And oh, I better wipe this down. Some of it kind of leaked down the side. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, it's gonna get really loud, so cover your ears, okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is definitely the mint green, and to be honest, my handy dandy light here is not really doing it the right justice. Maybe if I hold it, not the point. Check it out, check it out, check it out. It is absolutely minty green, but it's definitely not like super Hulk green. So now we're gonna dress this puppy. And by dress, I mean make our milkshake look nice. So, in my freezer, I have a glass mason jar that I've been keeping on chill. Here we go. And we have simplified chocolate syrup. And you can also add green sugar and whipped cream to this. The rest of these options are very much, it's optional. You don't have to, like, you could be done right there, but I'm gonna try to make this pretty and make this fun, because why not? What do y'all think? Probably should work on this a little bit more before I put in my application to Starbucks. All right, and then we're gonna also carefully pour this in. Remember when I said carefully? Oh, look you guys. Looky, looky. Look at that, look at that. And that is our Shamrock shake. Last but certainly not least, only good thing to do is to taste test it. See how it turned out. Oh yeah. And you know what? I could have probably gotten away with adding a little bit more ice cream, because it did turn super watery on me super quick. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed, and stay safe. Stay safe, have fun, serve this up with your family. This is definitely great for after great dessert, but with the parents' permission, of course. I love y'all lots. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.